All right, mono red aggro. Thanks everyone who stuck through the short ad break there. I appreciate all y'all. Just a bunch of good 4-ofs, a split, 2 Wizards Lightning, 2 Rampaging Ferocidon in the main. We got the other 2 Angry Dinos on the board, some Blood Sun, some Lava Coil, some Dire Fleet Daredevil, some Chandras. Lots of 4s, 20 basic mountains, which I like since we got some more 3s in the main and 4 Frenzy. Let's hopefully burn some greedy people to the ground, huh? Gonna complete our play 20 red cards quest in record time. Hey, Brian, thanks for the 4 months of Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. I should change my border. We're not mono black anymore. We're mono red. Let's get to smorking. Smork, 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 smork. Smork, 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 smork. Whew. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Alpine Moon's rotating too, isn't it? Or is that not true? What keeps you coming back for more Magic? What about the game is compelling for you? I think the big thing Magic does better than other card games is the depth of deck building. The deck building depth that Magic offers is just far deeper than any other card game. I probably spend a similar amount of time thinking about Magic and how I want to build decks off stream as much as I do actually playing the game. And I think that's the most engaging part of Magic. It's not just the game actions and sequences that you take while playing. It's the what am I doing and what am I thinking about and how am I problem solving even when I'm not playing the game. And for the record, while Magic streaming here has been my full-time job for, you know, the last year and a half now or so, I've been streaming and playing Magic for a long time. I spent time traveling around the country effectively making $0 playing Magic for an incredibly long time. I don't have anything that actually draws cards in my deck, right? So we're gonna leave Narset at 1 here. The only other game that's allowed me to think as much about deck building as close to Magic is the Warhammer TCG game that I've played a bit of on stream before. For a game that fits on a mobile screen, that one does a good job of having a lot of deck building depth as well. Hey, Brozoof, thank you for the brand new tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. So, this is a little bit medium against Kaya's Wrath, but it's better against Oath of Kaya, and since they're currently missing a 4th land, I think I'm supposed to play around Oath of Kaya here. When will I break even in Magic? You mean like in my current life? I mean, Magic's my full-time job, right? Like this pays my bills. I wouldn't be here for the volume of hours that I'm here if this wasn't profitable. I would still stream some amount. It just wouldn't be the, 40 or 50 hours a week that I'm here. When I tell the subscribers they keep me employed, that they do. That's the truth. Spending a lot of time thinking about Magic. It was an explicit goal of Garfield. He wanted the game with a metagame, which he thought of basically as you described. I don't understand your question, Rhino Garth. Longtime lurker, mainly on YouTube. Thanks a lot for your content. Finally finishing my studies so I can give you some money for hours of entertainment. Well, I appreciate that. And congrats on finishing up your education. That's always an exciting to jump stages in life. Is this a Dire Fleet Daredevil matchup? I feel like it's probably not. The person who submitted this deck list submitted it with 20 basic mountains. Thanks for the half a year of support, Flying V. I appreciate that. Welcome back. And honestly, my statement about deck building there, I think really speaks volumes to why Magic's non-rotating formats are the best type of Magic in my opinion, just because non-rotating formats have such just a giant depth of deck building that rotating formats can just never have, right? Just by virtue of there being more combinations of cards in the non-rotating formats, there's more to think about and do. My opinion on Joe Rogan is that he's an okay interviewer, but I dislike that he gives platforms to people who have just pointedly dangerous ideas. Giving platforms and a voice to people who are presenting bad faith, illogical, or anti-science arguments are how we get into positions like, you know, anti-vaxxers being a thing and resurgences of diseases we had otherwise wiped out, impacting and harming children because people are terrified of science. I should have shocked them to get an extra point in there, huh? Probably should have shocked. I missed a point last turn by not shocking. What about DeFranco? I really like DeFranco. DeFranco, and full transparency, DeFranco is someone I give money to every month. I am a subscriber to his Patreon. I think DeFranco, something that DeFranco does really well is he is upfront with you when he feels like he's giving, when he knows he's giving an opinion, and he makes it very clear that this is subjective, which I think is something enough places and people don't do.
Might be a bad idea.
Hey, Shiny, thanks for the... I'll get my re-up sub tomorrow before I leave the country for 6 months. Hopefully I'll still get a chance to watch. Good, remember, if the time zone doesn't line up, you can always watch on YouTube.
A matter of time.
Okay, so here's my stance on historic, Caboose Man. I think in a perfect world, we would just add every set to Arena, and we would just have all the cards, and it'd be hunky-dory and wouldn't even talk about it. I think in reality, where I'm currently living, adding all the cards to Arena isn't possible. WotC's, in fact, point blank has said it's just not possible. So in reality, I think adding a small amount of curated cards while also letting it grow naturally with sets introduced to Standard makes a lot of sense. And I think too many people are too idealistic and can't separate the, well, this is what would be great in a perfect world, but this is reality, and this is a reasonable compromise somewhere in the middle that's actually possible. That might have been the easiest match of Magic I've played in the last year. That might have been the easiest match of Magic I've played in the last year. The biggest thing I've heard, like I've talked about this before too, reading the responses from people who are just like, well, why don't you just make all the sets be legal and backcode all these sets? It's like they point blank said they don't have the bandwidth to do that. They were very clear, they were very transparent about it, and people are still just like, I don't understand. It's like, well, they told you, so either you didn't read it or you're stupid. So like, and that's why companies aren't transparent a lot of the time, because even when they are transparent, people just ignore it. So like, why be transparent and go through the effort to be transparent? I'm a vegetarian. My dietary restrictions are basically I eat food I like and I don't eat food I don't like, and I really don't like the flavor or texture of most meat. So, because I don't have a second land, it feels like they have a shock here, so I'm just gonna ping them and light up the stage to try and hit my land, rather than get my thing shocked and then not light up the stage. From my understanding, there is a rules engine on Magic Arena. Land. Papi! Papi! Alright, what are we doing here? I think I actually want to take it a little bit slow, and I want to do this into this. Yes, I should have done that on the main phase. I changed my line halfway through, Hickahuck. Have a good one, Ish. I still have that option available to me later, Zai. Well, that's an awful play. Do you want to pay 8 to keep it? All right, how about 8 more next turn? Oh, you can't pay 8 more next turn? Weird. Loose. 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 In for a penny, in for a pound, chat. In for a penny, in for a pound, apparently. Let the record reflect their love for Adanto Vanguard ran deep. Sunk vampire fallacy. I probably want lava coils here, right? Do I want to change anything else? I feel like I just want to kind of click submit. Yeah, it's gonna click submit. Hey, F Dragon, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Appreciate the support. Sure. Their mechanics, I'm a more of a mechanics-based person than a specific plane person. Oh, they didn't call. God bless. It's a mechanic I would like to revisit. I don't know. I just gotta go with the flow. What potential sponsor is at the top of your snack queue these days? I don't know, something peanut butter based. Jif makes a lot of really good peanut butter snacks. They're kind of great. We do have excellent popcorn here as well. My wife bought me some of the Boy Scout popcorn to eat on stream. It's good stuff. Good stuff. I forgot about that. Someone did the popcorn ban. I was like, oh wait, that's right. I have popcorn.
prime day for justice. I believe in you.
Thanks, Dragon. I appreciate it. For people that haven't been here when I've explained the popcorn thing, my oldest son joined Cub Scouts this year, and they sell popcorn and a couple of candy things and some coffee via this online thing as a fundraiser to fund their pack activities for the year. And as a special push for my Twitch subs here, and non-subs too, if you buy something using Jake's link, using his code, any amount of dollars you spend on goodies there, if you send me your order confirmation, the amount you spent, you can add or bump a deck to the deck queue for that dollar amount. So if you were gonna send me some money anyways to play a deck, go buy a treat and get a treat and a deck added to the queue. Thanks for the biddies, I appreciate it. And we're dead. That's a good question. They're selling popcorn for the next 3 weeks, I believe. So I'm gonna leave it open for as long as it runs. That sounds okay. Man, this mono red deck is great. Hey, Kindlebee. Thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. They said, JMP, that there will be a way to get alt arts that you missed at some point, but they haven't given details on what that'll be exactly and what you'll have to do, if you'll be able to earn them or buy them. Breeding pool. I bet most of the breeding pool matchups are good for this deck. Huh? I think I just want to light up the stage here. Bump or add, Scorpion. So if you want to, I think the cheapest thing on there is $30 because they do have a markup because they're a fundraiser item. So if you buy something on there, you could submit a build around deck with that too, because build around start at 25. So do I Runaway Steam-Kin plus hold up Shock here, or do I just Chainwhirler them? I almost feel like I'm just supposed to Chainwhirler them, because this blocks Nissa lands, which is nice. And, like, I have Frenzy, so, like, I guess Steam-Kin with Frenzy is good. I didn't make a command, because the thoughts are just, like, it's all good changes, right? They haven't really announced the details on how cards are being added yet, so for now, it's all positive. Huh? So they didn't play anything for 4 mana this turn. I think I'm actually just gonna Shock plus Firebrand this. Huh? I guess, huh? Maybe I'm supposed to attack here and then Wizard's Lightning this instead of playing this and lose it. It's a tough call. Yikes. Well, that does a lot of damage to the face at least. On Discord or email, Gigo, you can send it. So if we kill wait. So this, do I kill Nissa or do I kill Tristani? I almost feel like I'm supposed to kill Tristani here. And actually, these kill Nissa guaranteed, right? Yeah, because this has Menace. Yeah, I like this. This gets us both, right? Like the cake can eat it too.
I must go.
Real close, Jace. Good to have you here. Speaking of real close, this game's been real close. Yikes. I just do this. I think we just do this and hope to kill them next turn, right? Yeah, we're just like, gonna hope to run it off the top here. Where we get like land. Sounds right. This is what I like to refer to as the Tron rule. When does your opponent have turn 3 Tron? Always. When do you have turn 3 Tron? Never. When is Frenzy absurd? Whenever your opponent has it. When does Frenzy suck? Whenever you have it. I felt that in my soul, right? Frenzy's great, right, Jeff? High variance is the answer. Swings bigger than a Giant's playground. Thanks for the 10 months, the freak. I appreciate it. The proportion of the time, how likely your Esper opponent is to have thought erasure on 2 is proportional to how embarrassing your keep was, just so you're aware. Sure. Thanks, Android. I appreciate it. Man, chat, this stage is lit. Lit AF, fam. Well, I mean, exiling another frenzy here means that we're less likely to get stuck on another frenzy when we play these. That's nice. Okie doke. Do 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 do. Alright, so I think I go Mountain, Lavarunner, Frenzy here. Because we're pretty unlikely to have a 1 on top. And getting this down makes Wizard's Lightning in the future cheaper. Did I board those out? I think I might have boarded those out. Deputy of Detention makes me want to cut Shock instead of Wizard's Lightning if we get a game 3 here. So I have more ways to take that off the table. Alright, well they're stumbling. Alright, friends, you let me down last game. At least we're not dead on board this time. At least we have a second to breathe, huh? We used up all our cumulative variance yesterday, chat. We're tapped out. We should have done. Well, I should have taken the day off. I should have like taken the day off and like not left my bed. Where do I want to send this? It's probably just upstairs, right? Hey, look! It finally looked like what it looks like when my opponents play Frenzy. That's exciting. We did the thing! They have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana here. So they can play an 8/8 Hydroid Graces theoretically. Yep. Yoinks! Yoinks! So we take 3 down to 13 and then they have 11 in the air next turn. That's probably wrong. I'm still dead in 2, right? That's probably wrong, because I'm still dead in 2 regardless. Thanks, freak. I played Black Red Aristocrats yesterday. So they'd be at 5 right now if I'd have sent the strike upstairs. Which is relevant. Yep. Poor little whirly boy. I think that's actually the wrong one to take there, because this one enables Spectacle. We consider legally changing your name to Golden Bear so we can always run that hot. Thanks for the 18 months, Valentine. I appreciate it. So we can always run that hot. Again, it's good observation. Holy crap, that card's absurd. Oh, man. Oh, the blue-green flash deck's gonna be real annoying. That... Petty Theft, instant, return target non-land permanent opponent controls to its owner's hand. Flying Flash can only block creatures from flying 3/1. That... I'm gonna play this card in Modern. I'm gonna play the crap out of this card in Modern. Thanks, Watsy. I appreciate you. That's a Modern playable card right there. So something to think about when you're evaluating these adventure cards is the adventure cards that fill multiple spots on your curve are a big deal. So cards like that one that are a 2-mana play and a 3-mana play all in the same card are very, very good. All right, well, I think if we would have hit the land this turn, we might have had a shot, but I think we're done dead to rights now. Needed to get down a little bit sooner. It's not a wizard. That's sad that it's not a wizard. I think I'm just clicking submit on the play. Just run it back. Let's draw a second land this time. How time flies when you're the beatdown deck. Thank you for the 3 years of support, Tron Dragon. Welcome back. Hope your Wednesday is treating you well. New Fairy compares to Obstructionist. It's probably better. They're different types of effects, but I would bet the New Fairy is better. Yeah, so like the last build of Blue-Red Delver that I played, it only had one Wizards or 2 Wizards Lightning in it anyways, because Burst Lightning's just better against burn. So like I think not enabling Wizards Lightning is not a big deal. Wizards Twitch channel is showing a rerun of yesterday's Twitch Rivals. That's exciting. There's a lot of sweet flashy things in this set for sure. Why is it mythic? Because WotC likes money. Specifically your money. I wonder if they have an Aether Gust here. That pause feels like Aether Gust. Which should mean the shock is lethal. Get mono redded. Hug the Quilfer. Thank you for the 22 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good one wherever you're at. Smork. Remember, if you're ever uncertain about sideboarding with an aggressive deck, less is more is generally a good attitude to have. Sure. We're on the draw, so being a little bit... we're not going to be able to get under them as easily anyways, so Steam-Kin into Frenzy sounds great. For a short amount of time, I mean, the Dino is going to be legal in Historic, right? We're gonna play that format plenty. That was a great draw. People who are new to the channel with Arena, you may not know, but I actually hit full-time streaming doing Magic stuff before Arena release, just doing non-rotating format on Magic Online. So I'm excited to get back into doing a little bit less standard, a little bit more in unrotating format in general. In my opinion, non-rotating formats are the best formats Magic has to offer on average. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, I think. Do I kill this or do I kill the Land War Elf? I might kill the Land War Elf, actually. Yeah, I think I Stone Rain them. I've got Experimental Frenzy in hand, so, like, I'm pretty incentivized to just, like, keep them stumbling. Adventure cards count as creatures everywhere except the stack, from my understanding. Were those good draws, chat? What do we think? Look at this net decking nerd playing on easy mode, right? That's kind of what it feels like. Why have I been working so hard? Let's ladder up, ladies and gentlemen. Easy mode, best mode, right? Oh, is this what it feels like, chat? Is this how the other half lives? I feel like this is how the other half must live. People who get upset by net decking generally do so because they're trying to save their own ego. If net decking is something that's unfair to someone, then when they lose to someone who has net decked, it's not that their deck building capabilities were bad or that they're a worse player, it's that their opponent gave themselves an unfair advantage by net decking. So a lot of that hostility is people coming from a kind of immature place where they're trying to save their own feelings by insulating themselves from the reality of why they're losing. Almost time for your own horse indeed, Sulfurion. Thanks for the 23 months. I appreciate that. Welcome. Yeah, that's exactly correct, Keeker QT. People who are actually good deck builders, guess what? Your good decks are gonna turn into net decks. If you're someone who thinks you're a good deck builder and a deck you've built has never turned into a net deck, I got bad news for you. And don't take my pro net decking stance there to say that you shouldn't enjoy deck building, because like I frequently said on stream, I think the deep deck building that Magic offers is one of the best parts about this game. But one of the great things about Magic 2 is that it's a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So if you don't enjoy the deck building aspect of Magic, don't jam on people who do. You know, like, let people like different things. Yeah, that's true too, especially in formats like Standard. So like Standard, for instance, it's rare. It does happen, but it's rare that people invent decks in Standard that R&D didn't intend to be there. Like a lot of the time, R&D is putting what I like to refer to as theme decks into Standard. Devil, thanks for the brand new Prime Sport. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for putting your Bezo bucks this way this month and keeping me employed. This is a good draw because it lets me kill Sorin. I think killing Sorin here is better than playing Frenzy.
These childish games bore me.
That's why non-rotating formats are great. WotC can't engineer decks into them the way they do in Standard. It's mayhem. Yeah, I agree. I think if managed properly, non-rotating formats are fantastic. So, I think with Frenzy in play, I'm inclined to be a little defensive here, huh? I'll block like this. But that's not a problem with net decking, Jason. That's a problem with format design. So like, if there's a subset of decks in the format that are just much better than everything else, that means that format's probably not been designed well, right? If the play patterns aren't good. Thanks for 11 months there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. All right, we need Frenzy to do Frenzy stuff here. We're gonna be in trouble. All right, no more lands, please. That was like Frenzy stuff adjacent. Okay. So now they gotta thread the needle here, and by that I mean they don't. We're probably dead. Let's say they have to not die on the backswing, but Sorin giving lifelink here makes it pretty easy to not die on the backswing. Although actually, this into shoot you. Alright, so I think I go land, Steam-Kin, Frenzy, hit a 1-drop, go crazy. That's the plan. Rats. And like, obviously we can't know there's a land on top of our deck there. If we know there's a land on top, we'll choose to not play a land, but I think it's right to play the land there. Maybe it's not. There's more lands than frenzies in my... There's more lands than 1-drops in my deck. And I feel like I could go either way on that one. So we're gonna give something lifelink here. Oh, really? We're just killing... Sure, that makes sense. They just want to, like, give my frenzy the least chance to pop off fully next turn. That's true. The chance of land 1-drop is lower than just 1-drop. It's a good observation. How lucky are we? Are they dead? Oh, that was wrong because they have this. I was thinking this would let me get an attack in, but it doesn't. Oh, it does though, right? Because I have Firebrand? It does though, because I have Firebrand. Wow! Wow, they're just like tilting off the face of the earth? They weren't, I think we were 1 short there, right? They were at 7. No, we had them, right? Yeah, because they were at 7. I was attacking for 4, 2, and 1. Yeah, we had exactly lethal with the Firebrand in Exile. Okay, yeah. Is this a Ferocidon matchup? It is, right? And it's a Lava Coil matchup. How do we feel about cutting Wizard's Lightning and Ghitu Lavarunner? I mean, this is good against the Field of the Dead decks, Marty. How do we feel about this? Yeah, I think I want to go a little bit bigger, right? Let's try. Do I want Chandra? Nah, I mean, if they're Mortifying Frenzy, that's fine. Maybe I want Chandra on the play. I don't know. Like Frenzy just like catches you up from such absurd position. Nah, I think Firebrand's better, Marty. Because it like finishes Sorin off after he down ticks and kills random 1-toughness things. Too many 3s for Frenzy. I don't know. I mean, like, light up the stage isn't a 3, right? Like, light up the stage is a 1. Just at the wrong spot on the curve. Yeah, if we board into Chandra as well, I think we run the risk of having too many. Let's do this to start. 16 months already, and not one Zur deck has been approved. It's okay, I know Zur is trash, and I've been willing to admit it. We've played some Zur in the past. It's not a good scene. That's not a good scene. You probably have to dig back a bit, but I've definitely registered Xur before. My modern standards were really low for a long time. Like, to an absurd degree. Alright, I think I want to just kill this. You had standards? Yep. Listen. I reject decks, thank you very much. Something. Food for thought. When you see the decks that I play on this stream, remember that I say no sometimes. Knight is really scary. Alright, that's not a land. Which is a little scary in a way to think about. Yeah, there has not been a lot of red in this format, Marty. Alright, so you're trading this for these two? And then hopefully we draw Burn Spell next turn and kill this. Well, this rotation's new offering, Brawl and Historic, usher in a golden age of digital magic. I have no idea. It's hard to predict the future. If I was better at predicting the future, I would do it. I would use that ability for something other than children's card games. Where's a Frenzy when you need one, huh? Probably need Frenzy like next turn or we're dead, I'd assume. No, because then if they killed the other Vanisher, I wouldn't have been able to trade. Yeah, it's fine. We're up a game. It's not a big deal. Was 12 months ago to the day. That's funny. I like our game 3 chances on the play too, Clowncopter. Listen, if my karma comes in the form of... random ladder matches... Oh, I shouldn't have... Oh, yeah, we're dead. We're dead, because they have this still, too. I was like, these don't kill me, but Soren does. Yeah, I'm happy with how we boarded. Let's just, like, draw a Frenzy this time. I wonder how many Mortifies they're on. He had Mortified two out of the 2 games so far. It's a card that not all the Vampire decks have been playing lately. Dunk. You have a Lord, just a removal spell, sure. Is that a good one? How do we feel about that one? No! Dino! They brick on a land? They just brick on a land? They just brick on a land, chat? Alright, I think with... So I was gonna jam Frenzy, but I think with the 2-drop, I just go 2-drop, 2-drop here. I think if I didn't draw a double spell, I'd have just jammed this, but... Rude. Mortify. Rude. Thanks, Matsu. Yeah, the set of games we played was really good. We do have a dino. It's very true. I'm gonna start with this and then do this, I think. If we find a removal spell, we kill this and hit them for 3. Definitely just want to play all of our lands. If we find another frenzy. That's pretty good. Yikes. Yikes. I think we've died, chat.
That will cost you dearly.
This card's not even that good in this matchup.
Blood calls to your soul.
It's like obviously very good against the Field of the Dead decks, but it's not very good in this matchup. Soren just like does what he does there. Yeah, I mean, I guess we kill this. But like they're at 11 and I'm at 12 and I have a 2-1 and they have this.
These childish games bore me.
Just did.
Drink only the finest. Our faith thirst for life.
Yeah, Knight's a very strong card in general. Diamond 1. Alright, come on. Let's flip heads twice in a row and break through to Diamond 1 to close the day out. Hey, congrats, Kyle. In. There is not. So until the new set drops, next week, so for the rest of this week, I'm gonna be ending about 1 o'clock. Doing a little bit shorter days while the hype's a bit lower. My plans to do two Moto decks and 2 Arena decks every day. Thanks, Grovax, I appreciate it, and welcome back. Thanks for the 5 months. Breeding pool. Ooh, light up the stage. Light 'em up. They're on fire. Oh, ho, 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 do, 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 do. Pretty decent hits, you know, with this guy. Not bad to touch APG. They have like a Frilled Mystic here? And they are playing blue-green flash, huh? This matchup's probably awful for them, huh? Mono Red's died off a good deal in the format as far as like decks people are playing. Love the channel. Just keep doing what you're doing. Thanks for the 2 months, Just a Victim. I appreciate the support. Welcome back. Alright, so... I feel like this is a drag the curve down a little bit matchup. Probably just bring in a couple of Lava Coils to kill their stuff. Breed and pull, breed and pull, breed, breed, breed and pull, breed and pull, do do do. Do 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 beep beep do 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 do. Lands 1 drop, check. Thanks for the Prime support for us, Kitty. I appreciate it. That I will, Jace. Have a good rest of your day. Arrgh, hopefully we're just gonna smork this person, then one more. Wrap up on Diamond 1 for the day. Branchwalker. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if they have like a Wild Growth Walker package out of the sideboard, or if they're not just the... Are they playing Merfolk? Or what if they're... No, they showed us Night Pack Ambusher, right? Alright, now I'm confused. Alright, so I'm gonna strike this, Firebrand this, and then Lava Runner them. Hit them for 3. Yeah, maybe they just like have the Explore package in their sideboard for mono red. I could see that. You did miss the mono black deck, unfortunately, Scooter. We'll be up on the YouTubes as always. Well, if they don't have Spell Pierce... And this actually lets me play around Spell Pierce, right? So I'll put a stop on my upkeep for next turn. It was actually okay. I think there's a good chance it's worse than the mono black deck that we have at the top of the queue for tomorrow. I think it was still fine overall. Yeah, huh, Wild Growth Walker. They must just have the Explore package on their board. Wonder if they have like an unsummon here, they're gonna like unsummon their Jade Light response. Nope. So draw that. Do I attack with these so I can play this for cheaper? I think I do, actually. Like, I could theoretically find another haste creature, but I think I'd rather have 2 mana than the chance at another haste creature. Weird. They're definitely not playing a typical flash deck. Hey, Thomp, thanks for the 17 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. We do have an arbitrary amount of mana. Oh, I messed up. I should have shocked in response. If I shock in response there. If I shock in response there, the light up the stage would have exiled this mountain. Yeah. It probably doesn't matter. Because, well, I guess if they have a Jade Light Ranger here. No, they're still dead, right? They're at 11. Very dead. Very, very dead. Alright, bubble match for Diamond 1 again. Let's finish up here and then we can plow into Mythic with Mono Black Aggro tomorrow. Alright, this is gonna be my last one either way. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. I appreciate it. Remember, if you didn't check out my Twitch Rivals run yesterday, we were fortunate enough to find our way into first. You can find it on my website and my YouTube channel now, under the favorites video or standard videos. I'm gonna run one more person down with Mono Red Aggro here, and then call things an afternoon. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time as always. It's not amazing, but I think it's keepable. We were not under 2 hours. We were just over. Ended up we averaged about 16 minutes per match yesterday. Okay. This is a matchup where Angry Dino should be good. This is the part where they Tefri this Runaway Steam-Kin. Get real frustrated. Sounds like standard, man. Can I draw a third land, please? We get to 2-lander on the draw. Can I draw a third land? Third land, please. Third land, please. Alright, finish him. How many weeks? Too many. Hopefully with people's mana bases getting slightly worse, we'll see a lot less Tefri when rotation happens, hopefully. Alright, I think we just Dino now, right? Because, they could potentially Scapeshift us next turn. I mean, to be fair, blue-white control hasn't been a thing this season. The thing that's been seen is blue-white splash something else, and with worse mana, 3-color decks become a lot harder.
Right on schedule.
Hey, look, it's that thing that just bounces my hate card before they combo me. Alright, well, they need another Tefri and then Escape Shift. Or they could just Nexus of Fate enough times to minus with the Tefri they already have.
I've got time.
That's definitely something they could do. So I need one more Nexus and then Escape Shift.
Let's try this.
I think most normal turn cards are fine. Like, their system of making sure extra turn cards, like, exile themselves normally makes a lot of sense and is good. I mean, and honestly, if I'd have just, like, drawn... If I'd have played a land every turn this game, I'd probably be in an okay spot here, right? A big part of why I'm struggling at the moment is because I haven't been able to draw a land every turn. Ferocidon is the rudest card ever. I don't think you're allowed to say that while they have this card sitting in play. Pretty sure it's just, like, factually incorrect on all fronts. My opponent's casting this card in Nexus of Fate. We're not even close in the rude card race. They're probably going to be smart and not play a land. It's unfortunate. I don't think I have any outs here. This took us way too long to find this land. Yep. Just not destined to be Diamond today. Diamond 1 today. It's okay. It's okay. Give it another try here on the play. I probably don't want Frenzy in this matchup, huh? Just like bring these in, trim that. That actually seems really, really clean. Apparently we don't get to play at all. How are we doing, folks? Thanks for hanging out today. As always, shout out to my subs and these wonderful people here. Arena has crashed, so you know. One thing to note, if you're one of my regulars, BCW changed my discount code, so if you're shopping at BCW, you want to use code Hoaglandia at checkout from now on to get a discount. As opposed to the old Jeff 10 one that we had. I mean, to be fair, they could probably make Teferi cards that aren't defensive. Like, he's just a character. Like, not every Jace is Jace the Mind Sculptor. Rivals went well. Are we gonna get back in? Maybe. 10.5-hour drive from Ohio to Atlanta tomorrow. Am I a masochist? I mean, I've driven more for less, so, you know, teach their own. Are we gonna be able to get back into the game? Guess it didn't matter that we lost game 1 because we're not gonna get to play games 2 and 3 anyways. The Vitamin String Quartet creates unique instrumental string arrangements, everything from Zelda to Zeppelin, and they would love to underscore your next gaming session. BCW does great card supplies, sleeves, binders, deck box, all sorts of other fantastic stuff. CardSphere is a peer-to-peer trading network, help you get the cards you want in exchange for the cards that you have. Oh, maybe I got a noise like we might be joining. Oh, there's a noise. There's a noise like my rope's going down, like the timer's wearing out. Oh. This game's leaving beta soon, right? That's what I heard. This game's leaving beta soon. It's gonna get a release tag on it. All right, well that's a heck of a way to end. We were one match away from Diamond 1, hit a little bit of bad luck, and then hit an arena bug that failed to let us back in. That's actually the first time I've had a reconnection issue on arena before. Usually when it crashes, like, you can get back in still, and it's not a big deal. It like catches right back up. Oh, there's not even a concede option here, huh? Okie doke. Well, that's gonna be it for me for today, folks. I'm not finding another one or finding 2 more to try and catch back up after we lose some pips from this one. So glad we don't really care about a rank, I guess. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. with some modern on Magic Online and then some standard on Magic Arena again. I'll catch all y'all around later.
Don't make your life garbage time. Join us in Hoaglandia today by subscribing to Jeff Hoagland with Twitch Prime today.
For those of you still here, one of the things I plan to do to meet my ad quota is I'm running a chunk of ads at the very end here, so I'm going to be up for another 2 minutes while this ad chunk plays out, and then I'm going to host someone else, so feel free to disperse, or you can hang out for a second while we look at this. Do I run an ad right when I launch? That'd be a good idea. I could probably do that too. That's true. I could do a starting soon screen and like play an ad as soon as I start. I've like skipped making a starting soon splash in the past, but that's probably good. It helps fill the quota and like it's less that I have to do in the middle of content. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. Might have to get a starting soon splash made up. Where did the ad quota come from? So, esports. So I signed on with F2K. So esports organizations have different agreements with Twitch that their streamers run a particular number of Twitch ads per hour. So the F2K quota is 2 minutes per hour, which equates to like three, which means I can run a 3-minute ad every 90 minutes, which is fine. I split with Tempo Storm because they wanted me to run 6 minutes per hour, which is quite absurd. But two minutes per hour is like pretty reasonable. I've been just like taking a 3-minute break every 90 minutes, which is reasonable. All right, catch all y'all around later, everybody. Everybody have a good one.